While I'm waiting for my microphones to charge to talk about the Irish election, maybe we should talk about some of the worst English people. Over the weekend, it looks like some Northern Labour MPs have decided to set up a WhatsApp group called the Red Wall Caucus to quote-unquote fight Reform UK. And if you're thinking that maybe they're going to fight Reform UK by, making a positive case for immigration or, against the policies that Nigel Farage wants to do, you have a lot more optimism than me. No, instead, this group is going to be focusing on making the case for mass deportations. So yes, they're forming a Labour for Nigel Farage, a Labour for migrant camps, a Labour against refugees. Their members plan to use these gatherings of their group to bring in guest speakers, including government ministers, to discuss the best way to drive down immigration. Yeah, I can't imagine by emboldening and legitimizing the position of Nigel Farage, which is, again, remember, based on the racist and anti-Semitic Great Replacement theory, they're going to fight against Nigel Farage. No, actually, you are doing what is called mainstreaming the reactionary right, and you're just going to be helping Nigel Farage seem less extreme by presenting his policies as sane and totally normal. We saw this approach bearing fruit already in Keir Starmer's ridiculous statement the other day, presenting the idea that the Conservative Party's immigration policy that is known lovingly as the hostile environment is effectively open borders. And I take this a bit personally because due to the hostile environment that the Tories put in because of income requirements, I cannot live in the UK with my spouse even though I'm from the UK. Thanks, Keir. And considering how quick they are to follow Nigel Farage's lead on immigration, considering he's now calling for an open debate on abortion laws, it's going to be very interesting to see who decides to jump on board that bandwagon as well. What this is an ideological commitment to racism dressed up as electoral strategy. The Labour Party, which has just won an election based upon demonizing asylum seekers and migrants, are just doubling down on the same strategy. And keep in mind, this is a strategy that only rose their election polling by 1.5%. And it is the same election that brought Nigel Farage into the parliament. This is a dangerous path. It is effectively trying to fight Trumpism with Trumpism. And you know what you get when you just put Trumpism and Trumpism together? More Trumpism. So, Labour friends of Nigel Farage, I hope you have the worst possible success in your political future.